Shady 580 Phil, bitch.
Hi, I'm Chance Myers.
I'm Gavarez Urban.
And I'm Chuck D.
And we are the Three of Us here. And we got a few topics for today. We don't really have any guests or anything, but we got a few things we would like to talk about. First thing is, I saw the new movie last night, Beau is Afraid, movie produced by A24. That was the highest movie that's ever had the money put into it from that company. And I can see it being like a love and hate type of movie. Like, the movie is like, it's honestly, I can imagine people wanting their money back, but I don't really want to spoil it. Just imagine being in like a fever dream, like you're sick and you're going through a fever dream. But
That's strange. I haven't heard about this movie at all.
yeah, it's kind of like a small movie, but
Who's the stars in it?
it's Joaquin Phoenix, and he's like
Dude from the Joker.
yeah, and it's like it's mostly about generational.
You drove to watch this movie.
Yeah, I drove far, but it's about generational trauma, and I'll tell you guys more off camera. But yeah, but we had some news today about that's 35 years in the making. It's Beetlejuice 2 is officially in development.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, it is dope. I
fuck
love
with
the first
Beetlejuice.
one, and they're talking about, this is just a rumor, but they're talking about having Jenna Ortega play Lydia, which is played by Winona Ryder. That would be her
Yeah,
daughter.
that's pretty dope.
And then and Michael Keaton's been talking about coming back as Beetlejuice since like 2014, and I think now the calls are becoming more and more frequent. And I don't really know what the plot's going to be like. People say Johnny Depp's going to be in it. I don't know about that, but
Damn, they shooting big now. They want to put Johnny in there.
I know Johnny Depp.
Who would he even play?
People want him to play Beetlejuice, but I'm cool with the old Beetlejuice. He's still alive, and
Yeah, I don't like when they switch up new characters and new
Well,
films.
but it's not a part 2 though, right? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
that's what it says. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Yeah, you're right. I don't like it either. I'd rather have the original.
Michael Keaton, yeah.
But what's her name? Jenna Ortega?
Yeah, Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
No,
Yeah, she's supposed to be the daughter
She's taking
of.
over everything.
My
I
daughter
know.
is freaking in love with her, man, and she's even watching the Wednesday show. It's at Wendy's. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Scream was.
Scream was
Man,
amazing.
Scream
She
was
was a
good.
beast in that.
She was a beast in Scream.
Her and
Still
her
haven't
older
watched
sister.
it, man.
And the girl, the other girl.
I can't remember her
That's
name.
who I want to play my movie if I ever do
She's
it.
good. She's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really stuck in this MCU universe right now. I'm pretty bugged about hearing that Loki's supposed to be leaving the MCU, man.
Like the actor or
the actor, bro. Not like
Really?
who
What?
would play Loki if he left? Like that guy is Loki. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine anybody else.
Nobody else could do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be weird.
That dude's like, yeah, he's one of a kind.
Plus this Loki TV show. I mean, that's who introduced us to Who Came to Conquer was when you first.
I know.
For the people who haven't watched
it
it,
was a
like
big ass
Who is
deal.
Canada? Who played
Came to
Big
Conquer.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan
Oh, okay.
Majors,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's one of the biggest films. That was his first start in like
So he wasn't in Black Panther?
no.
No, he
Okay.
wasn't. No, he just started doing
Came to
MCU
Conquer.
movies.
Man,
Remember
he
that-
came big off of Creed.
Remember that movie, Harder They Fall, with all the black?
Yep.
That's that was his first start. What really got him.
Cross
He was the
card.
good guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did cross. Yeah, he's cool. But
That Guardian of the Galaxy 3, man, I'm ready to see that as well.
Yeah.
Because Groot is finally starting to get bigger. He's starting to grow up and like get into his more like teenage personality. So, because I'm disappointed on Love and Thunder, man. They
I'm
dropped the ball on
disappointed
that.
too. I'm
They-
disappointed.
so
Thunder. What was that? Thor?
yeah, that was that Thor with the little
Was it
girl
Thor
and
girl?
yeah. So I'm hoping Guardians of the Galaxy 3 steps his game up and then
Well, this is going to be James Gunn's last Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so it might even be the last Guardians of the Galaxy. The characters might branch off into other movies, but I think a few of them are going
Jesus.
to die.
That's the main character?
Yeah.
What's his name?
No, the main
Jason
guy who
Pratt?
made all the movies.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
talking about, Jason Pratt.
And DC basically bought
is it
him.
Jason? I just said something.
What?
The dude's name?
James Gunn.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris
That's
Pratt.
a Jason. Because
Yeah.
I got a brother. No.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be apparently Guardians 3 is supposed to be crazy, and I don't know.
So is that movie Nova. I
Yeah.
thought that's supposed to have something to do because, you know, Nova
It
and,
connects.
and Guardian of the Galaxy
Yeah.
goes hand in hand.
They have the Nova Corps.
This is
Yeah.
the most I've watched the Avenger movies or anything.
Anything of the MCU?
Really?
Yeah.
I remember
It's been a while.
you was
I
talking
gotta get
about
back
watching
into
them in
it. I watched them,
chronologically
Yeah, I
order.
did.
It's hard.
I
On,
got to the Black Widow.
Oh, you was watching them on Disney Plus, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't really like Black Widow. It could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
It could have been I mean, if anybody watched it, it was just to see her in that
I like-
skin tight leather.
I like the TV shows. Some are hit and miss, but I like the Hawkeye TV show. It's got
some
the
of the series.
black.
They're pretty
It's
decent.
got
I like the
blonde girl, Black Widow's sister. She's in it, and she's in there because she thinks Hawkeye killed Black Widow. And it's,
They all kind of crossed over in a way.
Yeah.
I could have sworn like Hawkeye was in Cloak and Dagger.
Did
Yeah,
America
he
Ferrera get a role?
what?
America Ferrera?
Oh yeah.
Where's she at?
She's gonna be in I can't remember which one she was in. She's supposed to be in something big though. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Damn. Speaking of Marvel and Jonathan Majors, he's got a few allegations, and apparently, like after the first allegation happened of domestic violence and abuse, more and more from other people and other women or whatever have apparently stacked up.
God, I
Which
hate when they
you-
do that.
Yeah,
You
that's
should-
how it goes every time.
I think every time something like this happens, it's good to take it with a grain of salt on both ends, no matter how you feel. And also, I feel like apparently Jonathan Majors has been in the 2 biggest movies this year so far. He's on his way to becoming $1 billion.
Yeah, he was on his way to
actor.
stardom, like
Yeah.
like
his
being a
managers,
mega
whoever's
star.
on his team, they need to get on top of that
Yeah.
shit. Like, if anything, let's make this a little more popular.
But it's crazy when stuff happens like that. Like everyone's not human. You don't know what that man was going through at that time, how old the video was, and then to just throw this up when somebody's at the stardom of their
Yeah,
career, starting to skyrocket.
Start saying this shit, like, they should
It's
have
like-
said that shit from the get.
But
The equivalent of pillow talking. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
your words are relevant now, like,
yeah,
years.
his entertainment
they
firm.
R. Kelly them. No.
His, his entertainment firm has even like dropped him, and they've been with him
That's
since
crazy.
the beginning, which is really.
Ah.
When I get his shit together, it's all good. He can bounce back, start all over.
I'm sure he could. Yeah, there's been a lot worse,
It'll be hard.
lot worse filmmakers, a lot worse actors.
I didn't watch Creed, but I definitely like him in his Avenger roles, and I was feeling him in he did the Quantum with
Quantumania.
Quantumania with Ant-Man, man,
Mhm.
and
I liked him. I liked him as.
I was ready to see like more of what his character is gonna bring to the MCU universe.
The movie Harder They Fall, did y'all know that was actually a real story?
Oh yeah,
Dude
all
was a
those
real
characters.
person. Yeah, it was
All those
real
characters
people.
are real people.
I think
Yeah.
it was, the story part wasn't true, but.
But did y'all
yeah.
know that Chad Boseman was on the name of that train?
Yeah,
On the side of that train?
I saw
The
that.
train that they were in was called the Chad Boseman.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
for real?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a little sneak. It was
Hey,
like
homage.
I was right after.
That's
Never had nothing to do with that, the MC universe, but yeah, his name was on that side of that train.
They
I saw it as an Easter egg. It
They,
just-
I seen Regina King. You know who that is,
Yeah,
right? I seen
yeah.
her talking
Regina
about that. And the girl who plays Huey and
Riley and Huey, she's
Yeah.
the voice of those people.
Yeah, yeah.
Regina King, she played in I want to
did she
say
do?
she was Craig's sister on
Yeah,
Friday.
Yeah, but she also plays Huey and from Boondocks. Both the little
She
boys.
voices
I didn't
them.
know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
There's a lot of women who voice male characters you wouldn't
Especially
even think
little
of.
boys. Yeah.
That is
Speaking of
crazy.
MCU again, man, I'm ready to see the Midnight Suns. I'm gonna just end it with that. But if
That's
y'all ain't
gonna
familiar,
be
The
Moon.
video game.
the Midnight Suns, yeah, it's just like that, but except for like
I still wanna check-
Moonlight
Yeah.
is supposed to be in this. Blade is supposed to be in this.
Yeah, just like the video game.
Ghost Rider is supposed to be in this, so they're supposed to be bringing Doctor Strange into it as well.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
So I'm pretty stoked because man, that is
See,
like
And this one even has Morbius.
Doctor Strange is one of my favorite.
That one even has Punisher.
Oh
and
yeah, the
Morbius.
Morbius. That's one of the people I was forgetting,
There's
but
Punisher right there.
Oh, okay.
and I didn't even know they was bringing the Punisher.
I wonder
Dang, that's
who's gonna
crazy.
play Blade.
Who's gonna play?
Who is that guy? Is that
That's
Blade?
Mahershala.
Blade? Oh, that's
Mahershala
the-
Ali.
Oh, okay.
I think he was in what? Luke Cage.
He was a Luke
He was in
Cage,
Luke
yeah.
Cage.
He's the first Muslim actor to ever win an Oscar, and it was for that movie Moonlight. But he's one of my favorite actors. He's in True Detective season
Right.
3.
Oh yeah.
He plays a 30-year-old version of himself.
I want to know who's gonna play Ghost Rider though, because
Me
it's not
too.
gonna be Nicolas Cage.
Hey, I'd be totally fine if he came back.
If he came
Yeah.
back, he's
Yeah.
not. His
They
body's
still-
not gonna fit the criteria.
It's not, but it's Nicolas Cage.
Think he's too old already?
The criteria forms around his body.
Yeah, he's too old, man.
Man, dude, you better, Nicolas Cage, no, he played Dracula.
I haven't really been watching a lot of
He
movies,
did play
but I watched a lot
Dracula
of
in this
series.
movie.
Y'all seen BMF?
BMF, I have. I mean, I've caught a couple episodes
What is
myself.
that?
BMF, it's about Big Meech
Big
and
Meat.
his brother. Pull it up right fast.
Yeah, man, they were like big
It's
time.
real good. It's a true story.
Like they were like some of the most
I really
creative
love Kenny
entrepreneurs when it comes to
Oh, I remember you telling me about this. Yeah.
when it came to
Shit.
hustling.
Produced this. But
Yeah.
also what I've been watching is Power.
Power,
50
yeah.
Cent produced that as well. Like 50 Cent's doing his thing. He writes books too. I read a few of his books.
Really?
The man's a genius.
Isn't
Yes.
he's a business entrepreneur too. He's like one of the first rappers to really dive into the
Y'all
business.
still have
He might talk his shit and he might troll a lot, man, but the
He
man
does
knows how to
troll a
make a
lot.
buck.
Yeah.
Have you finished Yellowstone?
No, I haven't
I
yet.
know you
Have
never
you
really
even got
started
it?
it.
Never even
happened?
started it, man.
I don't know, bro. The season 5 is out right now, but I guess you gotta have cable. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting on it to get streamed.
Bro, speaking of Yellowstone, man, that just made me think about the bison who gored somebody. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, leave animals alone, bro. Y'all be wanting to take
Nah, for
pictures
real.
with
Yeah.
wildlife, like,
Yeah, selfies and shit. Selfies.
yeah, bro.
look, here's the video right here.
This is the
Yeah, this is the,
bison.
yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
It was, I already had it Googled, so hold on.
That's pretty insane. He said I was ready for it.
Yeah, I already have all the stuff.
That's crazy. Just imagine.
Look, here it is.
Wait a minute. What are they doing anyway?
Being too close.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh, and he had your
shit.
kid there? Bro, what is going on, man? They gonna be yelling at naming it Redstone National Park. Y'all keep fucking around.
You don't get that close. A bison.
Yeah, that's a
Bro, that's a bison. The bisons are
That's like a bull.
mammoths when it comes to
seen
the
a
like
video of
animal,
a
bro.
bison lift a guy up like 15 feet from just a head, like throwing him up. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a place in Oklahoma called Holy City, and there's
Uh-huh.
bisons that kind of roam free. And I knew some people who was doing a family trip there, and they said a bison cleared their car, like cleared.
Really?
Like bisons, yeah,
I bet.
jumped
yeah.
over the car, bro.
Good.
Charging full speed. They thought it was gonna hit
The
him.
Buffalo and Springer.
Mm-hmm.
You seen them?
Buffalo and Springer.
Sulfur.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
yeah,
Buffalo shit.
yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that. When I was going to college
Yeah,
every
that's
weekend,
great, man.
or when I was coming back from college every weekend, I'd try to stop and see him every time. But that wouldn't work out all the time.
It's crazy seeing a bison in person, though, man.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind
Holy
of.
City is pretty dope. A lot of people don't know about Holy City.
Yeah, I would.
Sure.
Yeah.
It'd be the
I
last
wouldn't
thing you
either.
say.
Shit. It's kind of like the whole bison shit. Like, people getting too close to animals. Like, with
It's
the
crazy.
monkey.
Yeah, speaking of attacks, bro, the monkey attack that we had in Dixon, bro, in our own backyard in
Yeah,
Oklahoma,
yeah.
like,
They
yeah,
should-
that's crazy, bro. And I
Yeah.
remember seeing somebody post a picture like on Facebook, and I was like,
My cousin
Okay, I got a
Robbie got
spider
attacked by a
monkey.
monkey.
spider monkey at
My
that,
aunt,
bro.
My aunt had a monkey that she was raising, and I'm not for sure exactly how long. She had it for a long time, like, cause she looked at this monkey as a kid.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin was staying over there, and whenever my cousin would stay over there, they would put the monkey in the cage. So we're thinking probably like jealousy or some type of shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
But my cousin was like handing the monkey bubble gum through the cage, and the monkey chewed both of them out, spit it back out at him.
Yeah.
Well, one time that
Yeah.
monkey just snatched his ass up, pulled him in the cage, and beat
Yeah.
his ass.
One
and
time.
monkeys, bro, they could peel you like a banana.
Yeah.
A spider monkey, bro,
Rocky.
could.
I don't even think I could take one of those little skinny monkeys.
That's
like
a spider monkey. Yeah, it would
that's
fuck
crazy.
you up.
Yeah.
They'll
I
fuck
seen
you
one
up.
rip apart it's when I worked at the zoo. I seen one grab a bird and he ripped it like it was me tearing paper. Like he was just like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it was insane.
You know what? Not to end it on a bad note with animals, man. I did see this little story where they said a lost dog, bro, was able to travel 150 miles over frozen Iceland, like in sea, bro, to get back to its home, which is impeccably incredible to me.
That is
That
incredible.
is.
Like,
That's-
how could you? Yeah, home. That's the first thing I thought of.
That's
like,
a Disney
God
movie.
dang,
Dogs are
bro.
so smart smart though. Like you see how
Insane.
Tiny is, bro.
Yeah.
Dogs are so smart.
Definitely.
That's
Shout out
like
to Tiny, man, for always doing
Yeah.
shit that Tiny does.
That's like
That's
a Disney
funny.
movie. That's like a live Disney movie.
For
though.
Snowed Down coming
Yeah.
soon, goddammit.
But shit, what we no, let's talk about the boxing between
Yeah,
Tank and
that's what I was
Oh,
Ryan.
man.
Yeah.
Y'all see that fight this weekend?
I didn't get to see it,
Bro,
but I heard all
I didn't
about it.
have to watch the whole fight. I've been seeing the highlight,
Man,
like,
it was crazy.
like we're going to war with Russia. I mean, that's all they show on
Tank, at
TV
the
right
end of the
now.
day, I think they just ain't fuck with Tank.
Yeah.
For sure. That
For real.
fool-
They've been thinking of everything they can to throw
was an
against that guy.
silent assassin. Like that fool.
Do you think Ryan Garcia? Do you think do you think he'll come back to boxing?
Yeah, he'll come back. He's good. I mean, the dude was 24-0 with like 20 knockouts. So
Yeah.
The shot was so fast. It looked, because the clip they show, man, Ryan threw a fast, like, insane little jab, but that
yeah, he landed a
but
couple
that-
punches as the shot was being thrown.
hit to the, like, what is it,
Shut
pancreas? Man.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Flush his radiator.
What was that story you were talking about?
Lady.
When you were locked up?
Oh, we was just boxing with the homies, like body boxing and wrestling and shit. Well, one of the homies, I guess he's been in there for a minute, you know, and he got a couple liver shots.
Yeah.
Well, the fool, after we got finished doing that, went, did 113 burpees, did a full solid workout, then went and kicked it for a while, then went to the cell and pissed out blood and passed out, had to go to the ER. They said like his liver was shut down.
Wow.
Damn.
And he still got in that fight. Did all that.
Did all the workout, did
Hit
the
hit with
burpees
that
and-
boss root
and
and had his
then
ass
that shit didn't hit
fucking.
him until way later that night.
Wow. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When you
Just
told
to
me that-
imagine, bro,
Yeah.
somebody just liver shot you
So
a
that
couple
goes to the
times.
question. Do y'all think Ryan Garcia quit?
He might have quit. He might have felt that
I
punch.
consider he quit.
Yeah. I don't think Ryan Garcia. He wasn't he a YouTuber first or whatever. I can't remember.
Nah, I mean, he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah. Remember that
He's a
video?
YouTuber, though.
Yeah. I
That
think-
just looks like one of those just major comebacks. I mean, nobody's comeback this year was more fucking like just mind blowing than fucking Ariasana shit. Like his,
Israel Adesanya,
yeah,
yes.
his, cause it looked like he was getting mangled up against that gate. He just threw like a like, oh my god, stop!
Dude just got too confident and he forgot to block.
Yeah.
Just like
Wobbly.
he said, he forgot to block.
I actually was watching the pay-per-view with you, and I left before the Adesanya fight
Yes,
because I was
you
like,
missed
I don't even want to watch it.
Damn.
You
Because
missed
I was like, I didn't want to watch it. I was like, I know he's gonna lose, and then I seen like, what? He fucking knocked
It's
him out.
crazy, man. I really want him to run it back.
Yeah.
I really think they should run it back. I became a big fan of Pereira whenever he won the title. He took the title back to his indigenous people.
That's
Oh,
dope,
yeah.
man. I can
That-
get behind.
Yeah.
Cause it's like bringing, you know, like a trophy, like back to like for the people who feel like we wasn't possible, like this wasn't possible, or we
Yeah,
wasn't
for
capable
Hell
of
yeah.
doing such an achievement. You know, I'm bringing it back to the home to show, like my youth and people who look up to me, people I knew personally, like hey, you can do this, bro. Don't be
Yeah, for sure, for
real
sure.
shit.
Yeah,
So-
Speaking of UFC, fucking Nate Diaz, bro. Like, what's
I know.
going on, man? You out here fucking barf. Like, how do you choke a motherfucker like this any motherfucking way? Yeah, dude, just like,
Nate's.
And you know what they said? The dude was a trained fighter. Like, I mean,
Really?
I'm sure
yeah, he out there
was
beating up Jake Paul lookalike and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
just spitting the image of Jake Paul. You gotta, we gotta pull that up, bro. Go ahead and show that right
I gotta go
now.
with my boy Nate, but at the same time, it did look like the guy was like I don't know. Like they said, he might have tried to throw a sucker punch.
Yeah, they said he was charging. They said he was
The guy
charging
was
Nate.
like, looked like he wasn't trying to, and then everybody just kind of.
And we all know, like, Nate kind of grew up a little different. And he might have lost his temper, you know? So,
That's why I said Nate is Nate. That
yeah,
fool-
Nate is
This
Nate.
fool
That's
carries
the
around a
best thing.
60-man entourage.
Yeah.
All people from his hood.
Yeah. I can't remember what it
This
was.
fool is crazy, man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
cool though.
Fucking, he said Jericho Hoover with his fucking hood.
Yeah.
Man. He's personal
So-
army.
So, who is John Jones supposed to fight next?
Steve Miocic.
Some big old dude.
Yeah.
The dude was like, "What the fuck? Man, he fighting a match up.
And he's
What the
supposed,
fuck?"
and you said he was supposed to be what?
Yeah, it's a big thing because they say that John Jones is the greatest of all time, but
Yeah.
Stipe Miocic is like the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Ah, so who do you think? Who do you think?
Oh, so he's been put up for a while? Like he's coming out of retirement or something? Because I have not seen you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought in a while. He
So-
got beat his last fight by Francis Ngannou.
Oh man.
Oh, for real? And he whooped Francis on.
He did one time, but
John Jones.
Yeah.
Nah, they never fought.
Oh, who would win out of them two?
Oh, that'd be a good fight, actually.
Francis Ngannou.
Maybe John
I
Jones.
think ain't nobody fucking with John Jones.
Yeah,
real,
maybe John Jones. But
He did make that fight look rather easy. He went in there and go to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
They,
So who do you think would win this
Honestly,
fight with Stipe?
Go to sleep.
I think John Jones.
You think so, or how would you do it?
I think John Jones. I think.
Are we adding money?
Yeah, we can, bless you.
It's on camera.
We're not gonna be able to. Even if he's not gonna be able to like overpower Stipe like he did that other dude to choke him out.
Yeah.
Technique.
He's a technical fighter. Yeah, he can beat him. I don't know.
Yeah, John Jones is most like well-rounded and
I
everything.
think John Jones could have beat all these heavyweights without putting on the weight.
But yeah.
That fool should have went trying to make dope.
Well, I mean, there's been fucking plenty of fucking videos on the internet where the small guy easily overpowers the big guy with just a barrage of punches. It's really not on you if it's in you. Like,
for real.
Yeah.
you can be all fucking the biggest fucking bark, but if you ain't got no venom beyond that bite, you're not really gonna be.
Oh, it's the NBA right now. My bad, cutting you off.
No, you fine.
The Milwaukee Bucks is supposed to be. I actually just Googled it. I haven't got to watch no basketball. I've been so busy here lately. I've been watching Keeping Up with Sports, but Milwaukee Bucks got the highest chance to win the championship this year.
This year?
I was going for the Mavericks, but they got beat out first round.
Damn.
The Lakers. I think I'm going for the Lakers right now,
That's what's up. I appreciate
but I
that.
like the Bucks too.
I'm
Fuck with the
Let's
Lakers.
go put that
going
out there.
for San Antonio.
You said Houston. You stuck with it.
San Antonio Spurs.
I don't think they're in it. I'm not sure.
I just knew that was my mom's favorite team when I was a kid. That's
To anybody that's planning on opening a grow here in Oklahoma, Governor Stitt's put a $50,000 bond, like a
50,000.
you gotta put $50,000 in a bond because they're saying like the growers are coming in and tearing up the land. So you gotta put enough money there to cover the land when you leave.
Pretty strong for a
What?
white man.
Yeah, he just
Hell of a statement.
they actually said that was like what 10 hours ago the post came out. So
Sheesh, how did they know you're tearing up the land? Like, you motherfuckers ain't tearing up crops and, like, fucking, like, y'all tearing up our agriculture.
Pretty
And,
bold statement from a
You
white
would think.
man.
oh, man, hey, we're not gonna go racing here. But listen, all I'm saying is, y'all sitting here derailing tanks in our agricultural land, and you worrying about what these marijuana crops is doing. And y'all capitalize off of mostly all of the money.
yeah,
And then you're trying to make it,
they're trying to make more money.
yeah, it's like,
They seen how much money they can make.
they said,
And
hold
now
on.
They're now they're like, well, let's see how much more we can
I'm
make.
checking your prostate with 2 fingers. Now I'm gonna put my hands on your shoulder and just put my dick in. Like, come on, bro. Y'all love
I've
fucking.
never really liked any of the decisions Stitt made, really, though. And he got reelected, and that's just nuts. But,
But he's better than Fowler.
yeah, he's better than Valid.
Did you
Yeah.
hear about the news on
He's better
Florida,
than
bro?
Shorty.
Yeah, they was talking about that. Like, if you're like of any color, but you know, and I don't like to get on too much politics when it comes to bringing race, but it's just seeming like, man, being black in Florida is just not the thing to be right now. Like that governor or whatever laws he's trying to pass is making it seem like you can't use the whole discrimination against like racism, none of that. Like they're trying to take all that like they're making it like where it's just like, bro, like
They said, what? No, you can't do what?
like you know how like a person could be like, hey man, they don't want to hire me because I'm black.
Yeah. So
Like he's making it like,
if they
well,
don't want to hire you
yeah.
because you're black, then that's their choice.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
find somewhere else to
That's
go.
pretty-
That's
Like,
crazy. They said just now they made Oklahoma to where like you couldn't get denied because of your religion.
Really?
You would have thought that's been a thing.
yeah,
It's called the the Oklahoma Freedom of Religious Act.
Yeah.
You would have thought that's been a thing, but
Yeah.
just now, like so used to if the person did like a religion that was making the choice, then you was probably screwed.
dang.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
He said you fast? Oh no.
Have you guys heard about that one guy? He works for an oil company, I think in Oklahoma, but he's suing the Oklahoma company because, oil company because they fired him because the boss made it every Sunday No, every morning before work they have to do Bible study, and the guy he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was a
religious.
Christian.
Yeah, I don't know if he
Yeah,
wasn't
I was probably
Christian.
atheist.
He might have just not wanted to do that. He was like, I'm here to work. I don't
Yeah.
know, yeah. But he's in the swing, but yeah.
So how y'all made up your mind who y'all's gonna vote for? It's coming up elections.
Who's the candidates?
There is like a lot of candidates. There's always about 8 people on the Republican side and 8 people on the Democrat
Who are the ones
side.
that we should give a fuck about? Let's say that.
Honestly, I like to look both sides, and I liked Yang in the last Democratic group, but he fell out pretty fast.
They say one of the Kennedys is in it.
Really?
That just his name alone might get him some votes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, it just depends on policies. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Trump and his antics on Twitter and how he always went on these rants, but he did have some
I
good
like his
business deals.
politics.
He did have some good business deals, and honestly, I'm not really impressed with Joe Biden at all.
I wouldn't mind Trump at all if they would just keep their fucking hand out of his ass and
What
quit
about-
fucking controlling everything he fucking does. Cause I just don't believe that he's that big of a fucking idiot to have done half the shit he's done. He sounds like a very smart businessman, and people can misconstrue, you know, bigotry from racism. The man did whatever he had to do. He couldn't stop everybody else from using his "Make America Great Again" to a fucking hijack of. Oh, when you say "great again," are you meaning like slavery days? I mean, if you want to go back further, the fucking Tartaria days, America was great before it was colonized. If you want to be fucking technical, so I mean,
But what a lot
Don't-
of people don't think is like, at the end of the day, it's Democrats versus Republicans versus, you know, there's the classes.
Yeah.
So we can get somebody that's gonna do just as good as Trump, same values, and we don't need Trump. Like people, I think
At the
people
rate of
attack
this
Trump.
world has been
Trump's
going,
good.
bro.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a Trump fan.
I'd rather
But
have
we
a
can
Mexican
some-
president
but we
at
can
this
have
point.
somebody that with the same values that can do the same thing.
Yeah.
We get the job done.
I mean, just hear me out, bro. If they was like Mexican American, like I could deal with a
Oh,
Mexican
come on, man. That's
president.
the only thing we haven't had. My guy, from San Antonio, what's his name?
I feel like he'd spice this bitch up a little bit.
I
America
don't even know his name.
needs diversity, man, and people don't fail to realize like it's a white world, but the heart and the blood that makes this motherfucker is the people of color, bro.
Shit,
Like we all gotta come together and quit letting
What's your
quit
name?
letting
The Chinese
the simple shit
Yeah,
divide
his
us.
name was Andrew
That
Yang.
would be. I think that would be cool.
I'm
Yeah.
ready for anything that's in a positive direction, bro. I'm tired of the stereotypes. I'm
Hey.
tired of the
Here,
diversity.
Let's read the
And
candidates.
Sleepy Joe is just not knowing what the fuck he's doing in that
Here,
office,
let's read
man.
the candidates for 2024. Of course, Biden, you know, and of course, Trump. But then we have Nikki Haley. Let's see.
She looked like she would PS us into, I mean, like, you know,
She's a
traumatic stress us
Republican,
right into a war.
Trump side, girl.
I ain't
She
shit.
might be solid.
Yeah, then there's Vivek.
I'm not ready for a
Ramaswamy.
woman president. I'm
He
sorry.
seems a former biotech executive is considered a long shot for Republican.
Liberal. Oh, it's Republican?
Yeah.
That's a liberal.
I know,
Yeah, liberal.
right?
That's
Asa Hutchinson.
Yeah, he looked like he's coming straight off with the let's get rid of
That
the
pic looks like it was taken in 1970 and he looks old then.
let's get rid of all the
He's
commandments.
72. He's a Republican too.
Man, you too old to be in that
Okay,
office,
here's
man.
the Democrats. Marianne Williamson,
She's a puppet. I can see it on her
the
face.
first Democrat.
I just, I'm gonna leave that.
Fucking Pinocchio. He said, I'm gonna just leave that to you.
Oh look, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yep.
Okay.
Democrat. Yeah.
Robert F.
Yeah, anti-vaccine
He might be the
activist and
Antichrist.
sign
Everybody's gonna love him
That's
because of
what
the
everybody
name.
keeps talking about.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody loves him
thinks
because
he's the
of
savior.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what they said. Antichrist. I called it.
Robert F.
I called it. Robert F.
And then Ron DeSantis.
Hey, man, I think he'd be right.
He's a Democrat and he's Florida's governor.
Oh, never mind.
What? You
He
don't
lost
like
my vote already. I saw
Democrat,
Tennessee.
Florida. Nah, I'm not cool
Mike
with that.
Pence?
He's cool with Florida. Nope, I just
I'm
don't
not
like
a
the way
fan of Mike
he
Pence,
looks.
yeah.
I'll never like
He looks like he's quick to push a button.
Tim Scott.
Tim
Looks like a
Scott.
preacher.
He looks like a
He doesn't
preacher.
like a preacher.
yeah,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. He probably, I guarantee you he was a preacher.
In the Lord,
Tommy
say.
Boy's running for president.
Chris Sununu.
Tommy boy.
Chris Sununu. Which sound? No, that's not a name. That's
I
not
don't
a
like
real
his name.
That's a fake person.
He's a robot.
Interview and yeah.
He's from New Hampshire. I
No.
don't like him. Mm-mm.
I don't care. What
He's a
he-
pig gargoyle at the same time.
All right. Well,
Who's-
that's all who's running.
Hey, that's crazy.
I'm gonna look more into these people, especially as the other people drop out. I'm gonna look and see the fallen runners and both
For sure,
sides
for sure.
and see what I think.
No, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you
No,
like this
no.
episode where we talk more about political shit, please get in the comments and let us know how you feel about this. Because
Yeah.
We
We need
We
a like.
definitely-
We need a
we-
like.
Oh,
We need a
Nah.
like and we need to subscribe.
we need your confidence in telling us on how you feel about
Yeah.
these conversations, because we don't think we touch bases on enough with what's really going on in this world.
If we don't get any subscription within the next hour after this video drops, I'm gonna.
Don't do it.
Quit being emo. Listen,
Never mind.
y'all need to get with the program,
If we
man.
don't get a subscription within an hour after this video drops, we're gonna repost it.
Again and again, goddamn. We gonna focus
until we get the subscriptions.
till we
Yeah.
get the subscription.
So now we're still trying to get guests too.
If we can't get the subscriptions, can we get the prescriptions?
On that note, we're gonna wrap it up. You got anything else to say, Get? No.
Man,
no.
at the end of the
All right,
day-
crazy.
We glad that y'all,
No, we do need
Fuck
to bring
with
out
us.
we can exit.
we appreciate the opportunity that y'all give us to reach out to y'all, man. And if you like what you hear, like or subscribe. If anything else you think of that y'all feel like we should touch bases on, hit us in the comments, man. I'm Gavarez Irvin,
I'm Chance Myers.
Chuck D.
and this is 3 You Must Hear, man. And
Three You
y'all already
Must Hear.
know what it is, man. Until next time, I'm trying to get rich, bitch!